Hello YouTube and welcome to another Star Trek review. As you can see today, here I have another Diamond Select Enterprise, and it is the NCC 1701B Enterprise from Star Trek 7 Generations, captained by Captain John Harriman. You see it in the beginning of the movie, and it is also the last Enterprise that Captain James Tiberius Kirk ever set foot on. Yeah, here's the box. Same basic Diamond Select packaging. Got a try-me thing there. It's cardboard. Yeah, I think I'll just lift the camera up temporarily. You got a price here, $48.99. It was a birthday gift from my auntie. It's very cool on Film Planet. Registration there, Art Asylum, Diamond Select, the registration. And on this side here, we just have all that really. You can just read that. It's exactly the same on the other side as well. If I flip it over, we have a picture of the ship looking very, very cool. Here we have a bit of a read up, like the length, the decks, the crew, which is quite a lot. Here's a nice little bit here. Yeah, if you just pause there so I can read that. It looks very nice, and I have taken it out of packaging before, so this will just be a case of me reopening it. Yeah. While I'm opening it, hope all of you had a nice summer. My summer was pretty good. Had its ups and downs. This was one of the others, just FYI. Oh, poor Enterprise, it fell out. Anyway, just making sure it's okay. It is. I'm just going to put this Enterprise to the side for now. If you just bear with me for 1 second. Yeah, should be more careful as to where I threw the box. It comes with batteries, like spare batteries, 3 AAAs, and the let's move this now. The batteries actually do go in the bottom of the ship. Obviously, here it's quite difficult. You need to unscrew it and then slide it this way. It genuinely is quite difficult to do, I thought anyway. But here's the ship, beautiful. Before we get onto it though, let's just kind of position it there. Let's have a look at the display stand. The display stand is very nice and a lot better than the other ones. This is the bottom part. Looks very cool, like the badge. I think it looks epic. And yeah, the captain's badge. And basically you just take this peg thing here, which is quite stiff because there's like something inside there, like a rubber type thing, making the movements a bit more stiff, which is brilliant. And you just peg it in here, just to demonstrate. Just line it up, peg it in, prop them solid. Yeah, and you would then just simply peg it in this hole there. I'm just pointing out with my thumb, and this is a very, very stiff display stand, so you know you can display in a variety of ways, which is what I like about it, and what's the beautiful thing about it. So yeah, it really does look nice. For the sake of the review, actually, I'm just going to take it off the display stand. I actually find reviewing enterprises of this size by Diamond Select quite difficult because of the size of them, and I don't exactly have a lot of reviewing space, so yeah. I think it's kind of difficult, but it's not overly difficult. Start with the front. Focus. Yeah, NCC 1701B. It's very nicely done. The registration is. It does look very nice. There's a scratch on that panel there. I don't know if you can make it out. I'll tell you what happened about that later. It says U.S.S. Enterprise. There's a lot of nice detail on the front of it here. It really does look cool, and it's once again out of focus. God damn you, iPhone. Here's the bridge and button. Looks very nice. Some lights here. It's very nice actually. The paintwork is, for the most of it, really good. I'll tell you my one main issue with it later. The side of it here, the paintwork is very nice here. It is really cool along the side of the saucer. As you can see there, if this camera focuses, yeah, it's cool, very cool. And to show you the bottom of it, CC179B again, same old thing. It's kind of obvious where the speaker holes are, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it looks very cool there, like the deflector dish, and I think these were meant to be the phasers there. Can't really see it because of the light, but yeah. I actually, you know, it's a box set that has all 10 the original Starship movies. There's a bonus disc that talks about all the Enterprises, and this one was actually designed to be a bit more like, because this part of the Enterprise was quite exposed, so they made it shorter, thicker and whatnot, so yeah, and just to make it better overall. And this also has the, well, can do the saucer engage thing, but the model can't. And written here, very, very faintly, yeah, it's kind of picking it, it is actually, Starship U.S.S. Enterprise, United Federation of Planets. Which looks very cool. All the windows look nicely done. Like the screw hole covers there, quite well disguised. But there's a lot of paint marks here. I don't understand why. There's paint marks there. Looks kind of dodgy, but yeah. The cells look cool. This one is kind of wonky. Like it's actually quite loose. Like. Can't really demonstrate it without making the Enterprise look wobbly, but there you go. It is quite wobbly and loose, and yeah. If any of you know how to fix that, do tell me. I appreciate it. But it is nice with the red line going along here, and you really can tell on video that it is wobbly and wonky. Here we have Enterprise, yeah, NCC 171B, United Federation of Planets, and the lighting effect here, it's actually like molded, so there's grooves, which is cool. Here's the back of it. To show you the bottom, looks nice there. Battery pack on an off switch. It's a nice detail here, as you can see. More screw holes that are quite well disguised. And it's the same old scenario on the other side if I turn it around here. And this Enterprise has got quite a bit of weight to it. Just thought I'd mention it while I'm just showing you this. Here's the top to the Enterprise. I have that same problem with the paint scuff, kind of here-ish. Yeah. It's nice, but there are some clear, definite faults. The main problem I have with it now, that I'm just going to have to get onto now, actually, yeah, it would be logical to show you the sound effects first. But before I do so, it lights up here, blue, lights up there, and there, red. The cells obviously light up blue, and the deflector dish lights up blue. You're not going to be able to see all the light effects, that's why I'm just telling you, but if I make sure it's on, I'll show you the sound effects. And they're quite good sound effects actually. Like they picked some pretty good ones. There's one I wish they had, but they don't have it. And if you just bear with me, I can just turn off the light. Now I can show you the sounds and lights better.
Helm, lay in an intercept course and engage at maximum warp.
The cells really do look nice, especially from the top, I think.
Risk is part of the game. You want to sit in that chair.
I'll show you the back part of it as well. Without knocking the camera over. Yeah. How epic does that look? It's amazing, I think.
Activate main deflector.
I'm just going to show you from the front view, and I'll show you all the lights on the always on feature later.
Damage report, Ensign. I'm Captain John Harriman.
It wouldn't be the Enterprise without a Sulu at the helm.
Yeah, that's a very good quote. I'm glad they had that.
Captain Kirk, I'd be honored if you'd give the order to get underway.
Take us out.
That was also a very good quote, which I'm very glad they included.
We're picking up a distress call, Captain.
Helm, lay in an intercept course and engage at maximum warp.
Oh yeah, that's all the sound effects, and a cool thing is, like, if you press it, you can stop the sound effect by pressing it again.
Risk is part of the game. You want to sit in that.
Which is cool. Now I'm just going to show you the always on feature while it's on its display stand, and then I'll get to the main problem I have with this thing. It's quite a big one actually. It does really bug me. I still love this ship, but it does bug me quite a bit. Okay, it's on the display stand, and the lights are now on. Let's just quickly show you. She is a beauty. She is absolutely gorgeous with these lights on. God, it's amazing. Just turning it around. Look at her from behind. She's got some really nice lights on the back, and yeah, she just looks gorgeous. So yeah, that's practically all the lights I just showed you. Yep. Just turn the lights off now. Get the actual light back on, so I can talk about my problems with the ship. Right, problem time. Okay, now then, I can just tip it like this actually to show you. A problem I have is mainly with the saucer section. You know the lines in the saucer, as you can see here, they're actually engraved in, but not painted. They are, but only faintly and only in certain sections. Like here you can see it's kind of painted there. They've kind of painted it around here and it looks very messy. Same thing goes for there. Paint just looks crap there, to be honest with you. Just crap. This side, I've actually removed some of the paint on the inside of these lines by just running a pin through it. For those of you who live in the UK, I'd appreciate if you commented down below if you reckon W.H. Smith or something would sell really, really thin Sharpies that could possibly I could use that could go through these lines just to give them a bit of black. I doubt it, but if you know anywhere that sells those things, do tell me. Appreciate it, thanks. Yeah, it really bugs me. Like, only bits of it have been painted. It's a cheap way out and whatnot. So it's very irritating, that is. Extremely irritating. It's the same thing on the bottom actually, except it's not that bad. It's really annoying actually. And as I was running that pin through it, I actually did scratch it there. It's the panel just below the panel where the 1 and the B is. You can see it there. It's not very deep, so it is kind of deep. But with a bit of a light sandpaper, I can get rid of that easily. It won't be that much of a problem. Yeah, it really does ruin it for me, that does actually, because it's such a nice ship overall. And then you got that. And the paint is a big problem on this here as well. Like, there on the sides, like, God knows what that is. And on the top especially, it is disgusting in certain areas. After I picked this up and I went there to pick up the Spock and Kirk Diamond Select figures, I looked at other versions of this ship, and they had like 2 other ones, and they had the same problem. I do wish I picked up a different version to this though, because the cells are wonky. And actually, now that it's up on its display stand, you will be able to see it. So yeah, you can see that it's wonky. Like, look. That looks straight, but it's wonky. It's so wobbly as well. It will be fine on display, but it is quite disappointing. That's all I can say about this Enterprise. It is very nice. It's sculpted nicely. It's got a nice bit of weight to it. The display stand is epic. It does have its problems, but also has its faults. And overall, this Enterprise, would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. They've made an Excelsior as well. You know, the one that Raku Sulu was the captain of in 6 in Discovered Country, which was pretty cool. You could get it if you wanted to. I probably won't, but yeah, just thought I'd mention it. It's very nice, but it does have its downfalls. It looks alright from here because can't really see the paint and whatnot, so it'll be alright for display. But yeah, it definitely does have its downfalls, and to give this a rating, but before that, yes, I would recommend it, and this camera focuses for once. To give it a rating out of 10, I'd give it a 7. It's a bit harsh. I'll give it an 8 just because the lighting is brilliant. Like, some of this detail on the side is amazing. The overall sculpt of it is perfect. It's just that the paint really lacks. If they sort that out and like maybe re-release it like what they've done with the Wrath of Khan Enterprise, the original series Enterprise, I would consider picking one up. Consider it. I don't know whether I would though. But yeah, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review. Be sure to rate, comment and subscribe. Bye YouTube.